Remembid. Bid today, remember tomorrow. Welcome to Remembid, America's premier online memory bidding service. Imagine a world where you can buy, sell, and trade your surplus memories or create entirely new memories at the touch of a button. Introducing Remembid, the cutting-edge memory extraction and implant service that revolutionizes the way you remember life. Our stellar track record of over 1 million successful memory implants establishes us as your ultimate one-stop memory shop. Beyond the numbers, our commitment to excellence ensures a seamless, secure, and enjoyable experience for clients of all levels. What does Remembid offer? More memories than any other online platform. Visit our extensive online memory catalog, select and bid on your desired memories. Whether it's a dream vacation, an unforgettable celebration, or a quiet sunset, our advanced technology captures the memory from the seller and preserves that moment for you to collect at any time. Tailored experiences. Craft your own narrative by combining elements from different memories. Want to relive a beach holiday with friends, followed by a cozy winter cabin experience? Remembid makes it possible, seamlessly blending your past recollections with your new memory. You won't know the difference. Memory enhancement. Elevate your recollections with heightened sensory experiences. Feel the warmth of the sun, the crispness of the air, or the scent of blooming flowers as if you were there all over again. Our exclusive collaboration with Neuro Elite Surgical Solutions can add a touch of magic to your existing memories. Secure cloud storage. Safeguard your precious memories with our state-of-the-art encryption. Access them anytime, anywhere to buy, sell, or trade. But remember, once extracted, never remember. Once implanted, never forget. Choose carefully. So how does it work? Consultation. Schedule a virtual consultation with our experienced memory architects to discuss your winning bid or listing requirements. You will be referred to one of our handy Neuro Elite Surgical Solutions locations to start the process. Extraction. For our sellers, our non-invasive extraction process captures the memory you have sold with precision and care. You can choose a time convenient for you, anytime before your listing goes live. Implantation. For our buyers, experience the magic as your personally selected memory is seamlessly implanted, ready to be lived and felt after a good night's sleep. Why choose Remembid? Ethical and safe. Our procedures adhere to the highest ethical standards, ensuring your well-being and comfort throughout the process. Innovation. Stay ahead with the latest in memory technology, bringing the future to your fingertips today. Limitless possibilities. Rediscover joy, love, and adventure in a way you never thought possible. Remembid is your gateway to better memories. Special offer, new clients. Receive an exclusive discount on your first memory extraction and implantation package. Check out our latest auctions.
Do you want to remember a 5-day first-class Italian getaway? Pompeii, Amalfi Coast, and Positano, day trip from Rome. No expense spared. I had an amazing time to make sure your memory will be the time of your life. Included bonus, sensational one-night stand with an Italian stallion which has to be remembered to be believed. Have a great holiday without the jet lag. Starting bid 99 cents.
You are bidding on 8 years of education. My life priorities have changed, and I need money more than I need a medical career. I am selling all of my educational history, including bachelor's degree in biology and 4 years of med school. I will also include 6 months of residency at the Mayo Clinic, Rochester, Minnesota. However, please note that the residency memory includes the day I received my terminal cancer diagnosis. If you do not wish to remember such a traumatic event, I can sell without residency. Congrats. You can become the doctor that I never will. Current bid $11,691.
How about this for a memory? Sex with a celebrity. I am a stuntman, stunt coordinator, and have worked on over 320 films to date. I have had sex with many A and B class actors, both male and female. Due to legal action, I am unable to list names here. Direct message me for details. Highest bidder gets their choice of the list. Non-celebrity orgies also available. Current bid $21,998. Place your bid now.
Disclaimer: Remembid is not intended to replace genuine life experiences. All memories are subject to users' consent and adherence to ethical guidelines. Remembid does not guarantee the accuracy or quality of memories hosted on this site. Sellers, be aware that extracting memories leads to irreversible loss, and once implanted, memories cannot be resold. The implantation of third-party memories is a medical procedure. Seek independent advice regarding suitability. Possible side effects include dizziness, headaches, nausea, and disorientation. Seek immediate medical attention if symptoms persist. Users engage in memory-related procedures at their own risk. Frontal lobe buy-sell trade is a subsidiary of NeuroElite Surgical Solutions.
Remembid by Claire Rye. Gemma carefully sat down the warm plate of fried eggs and crispy bacon onto the cheap plastic tablecloth that barely concealed the scratches and coffee stains underneath. The aroma of sizzling bacon and freshly cooked eggs wafted through the air, creating a homely atmosphere in the quaint diner. The obese man, a regular for the last month, gave her a wink as he picked up his cutlery. His chair creaked slightly under his weight as he shifted to get a better view of the delicious spread in front of him. Gemma couldn't help but notice the endearing awkwardness that accompanied his accidental charm. She chuckled at his genuine smile that creased the corners of his eyes as he took pleasure in the simple joy of a hearty breakfast. The clink of cutlery against the plate was Gemma's cue to leave. She nodded and smiled, however, beneath that practiced grin. A sense of trepidation lingered. She knew from previous experience that a certain question was bound to surface soon. She was bracing herself for the inevitable inquiry of, "Are you single?" and the following question that would end with her being asked out on a date. She sighed at the thought of it all, the awkward pause, the polite excuses, followed by the crushing disappointment. The pending interaction was already weighing on her. It certainly wasn't the first time she would have to navigate the delicate balance between hospitality and gently letting down a well-tipping customer. But it never got easier. Gemma's looks were both a blessing and a curse. She possessed a beauty that transformed her plain waitress's uniform into a cliché male fantasy, yet she was not so overwhelmingly beautiful as to drive away potential suitors. Her talent in making each customer feel special came more from exceptional customer service than from seeking a date. Unfortunately, the differences were often lost on the recipients. Her flame-red hair framed her face in a short bob cut, and when she laughed it sounded innocent, like a child at play. A child she was not. At 25 years old, she had experienced very little but felt so much older than her years. A wisdom from a source unknown and a body that ached more than it should. Gemma felt like an old woman trapped in the life of a young waitress. Only 2 steps into her departure, the obese man, with a mouth full of food, asked the question Gemma had been dreading. She sighed and turned to face him. She did not expect the man to be standing, nor did she anticipate him holding a butter knife. Confusion at his intention was swiftly followed by pain, as the knife entered her left breast. The obese man, delivering the violent blow, stepped away, sat down and continued to eat. Gemma watched as he nonchalantly stuffed his face. He didn't look up at her. She stood in silence, waiting for him to acknowledge the unprovoked attack. How could he not know what he had done? She stared at him, but then the searing agony of her chest diverted her attention. Gemma looked down, the protruding blade still gently bouncing from impact. A bright red stain was growing beneath it, and she watched quietly as her blood soaked quickly through her uniform. Gemma's green eyes narrowed as she focused intently, thinking the same thing she always thought when the obese man stabbed her left breast. How is a butter knife sharp enough to do that? Then, right on schedule, she awoke with a sudden gasp.